Hi everyone, my name is Fauzia, and today I am presenting ICRE, the Inner Cognitive Reflection Engine, my capstone project for the freestyle track. ICRE is a multi agent AI system that does something completely new. It helps people understand their own thoughts and emotional patterns without giving any advice. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you why this matters, how it works, and demonstrate it live. Let's dive in. So, first, what problem does ICRE solve? Think about the last time you felt mentally stuck. Maybe you were frustrated at work, confused about a relationship, or just couldn't figure out why you kept feeling a certain way. People struggle with mental overload from scattered thoughts, emotional patterns they can't recognize on their own, recurring confusion and anxiety loops, hidden assumptions that drive their behavior without them even realizing it. And here's the thing, when people turn to AI tools for help, what do they get? Advice, immediate prescriptive solutions. You should do this. Try that. Have you considered this? But sometimes we don't need advice. We need understanding. We need to see what we're actually thinking, not what someone else thinks we should do. Let me show you the gap more clearly. Traditional AI systems like ChatGPT, therapy apps, coaching bots, they all immediately jump to giving advice. You should try. Consider doing. Have you thought about? But what people actually need is reflection. Not you should do this, but you're experiencing this. Not prescriptive advice, but reflective understanding. And before ICRE, no AI system did this. That's the gap we're filling. So here's the solution: ICRE, Inner Cognitive Reflection Engine. ICRE uses four specialized agents working together. It gives zero pieces of advice, literally none, and provides 100% pure reflection. ICRE does four things. First, cognitive parsing. It extracts structure from your raw thoughts. Second, pattern detection. It identifies recurring loops using a memory bank. Third, deep reflection. It generates insights without ever giving advice. And fourth, clarity mapping. It creates a structured understanding of your mental state. Let me show you how the architecture works. Here's how ICRE's multi agent architecture works. You start with a thought, whatever's on your mind, and it enters the system. Agent 1, the thought parser, extracts the cognitive structure, what emotions are present, what themes come up, what triggered this thought, and critically, what hidden assumptions are underneath. The agents communicate using the A2A protocol, agent to agent messaging. Agent 2, the pattern classifier, is where it gets really interesting. This agent connects to our memory bank, a long term storage system, and compares your current thought to everything you've entered before. It detects recurring patterns, identifies mental loops, and calculates similarity scores. Again, A2A protocol passes the data forward. Agent 3, the reflection engine, has one critical rule: absolutely zero advice. It generates pure reflection. Instead of saying you should, it says you're experiencing. Instead of try this, it observes there's a tension between these two things. One more A to A handoff. And agent 4, the clarity structuring agent, takes everything from the previous three agents and creates what we call a clarity map, a structured view of your mental state with root emotions, core conflicts, patterns, and progress indicators. The entire pipeline runs in 6 to 8 seconds. Now, from a capstone perspective, let's talk about requirements. The capstone required three key concepts. ICRE implements nine concepts. That's 300% of the minimum requirement. Multi agent system, four specialized agents, LLM agents, Google Gemini, custom tools for parsing and pattern detection, sequential agent flow with A2A protocol, memory bank for long-term storage, sessions and state management, full observability with logs and metrics, and context engineering throughout. ICRE exceeds every requirement. Quick look at the technology stack. We are using Google Gemini 1.5 Flash as the LLM, Python 3.11, Pydantic for data validation, and Gradio for the web interface. The system includes exponential back-off retry logic for rate limiting, real-time processing, and structured JSON output. About 800 lines of production code, 6 to 8 second processing time, and a 95% success rate. Now, let me show you this in action. All right, it's time for the live demo. I'm going to show you a real thought input, the 4-agent pipeline executing in real time, pattern detection across multiple entries, and the final clarity map generation. Let me switch to Kaggle now. Okay, here's the ICRE system. This is the web interface. Let me enter a real thought that many people experience. Here's the thought. I've been working on this project for 3 months and it feels like I'm spinning my wheels. Everyone around me seems to be getting promoted or recognized, but I'm stuck doing the same tasks. Maybe I'm not good enough for this role. Now I'll click Generate Clarity Map and watch what happens. The pipeline is starting. Agent 1 is passing right now, extracting emotions, themes, triggers. Okay, Agent 1 just finished. It identified 3 primary emotions: frustration, self doubt, and anxiety. Core themes: work, recognition, self worth. Agent 2 is now accessing the memory bank, checking for recurring patterns. And look at this. It detected that this isn't the first time these emotions have appeared. There are recurring patterns. Agent 3, the reflection engine, is generating insights now. Perfect. Here's the clarity map. The root emotion is frustration. The core conflict, listen to this wording, there's a tension between the effort you're putting in and the recognition you're receiving. Notice what it's not saying. It's not saying you should ask for a promotion or try talking to your manager. It's showing you what's actually happening in your mind. And here in the pattern analysis, 3 recurring emotions, 2 recurring triggers, the system has detected this is part of a mental loop. This is the power of ICRE, not advice, understanding. Okay, let me wrap up. So to wrap up, ICRE is a multi-agent system for the freestyle track that provides deep self-understanding through pure reflection. All the code is available on Kaggle. You can try the live demo yourself at the Gradio URL, and I've published complete documentation including architecture diagrams, technical details, and testing results. From a capstone perspective, ICRE demonstrates 9 key concepts, 300% of the minimum requirement. It's a working deployed system that creates real value. But more importantly, ICRE proves something fundamental. AI doesn't have to tell us what to do. Sometimes the most powerful thing AI can do is help us see what we are already doing. That's the difference between advice and understanding. That's the gap ICRE fills. Thank you for watching. I'm Fauzia, and this has been ICRE, the Inner Cognitive Reflection Engine.